way above, way more advanced than what you'll ever hear most people talking about when they're training spin. So this is Ray Ray. This is a horse that you saw me working just before we left to go to the show. And she ended up doing pretty good. She marked a 71.5 in her cow work with her owner showing her and had a really nice run. One of the things that I need to work on with her is to get her general rein work a little bit better from the aspect of when I put you in a maneuver, when I ask you to do something, I want you to stay doing that until I ask you to do something else. And this is becoming a problem, especially in her spin, because she's not maintaining her frame, her body position. She's expecting me to help her maintain it. I want her to maintain it. I want her to keep it going. Her to maintain herself like she needs to perform the maneuver. This is not a green horse. This is a horse with money and points earned. So this is not training, so to speak. This falls more under the maintenance situation. Every horse, as you ride, they're going to pick up certain tendencies from the previous several rides. And her previous several rides, she has been kind of dictated to a lot. And because of that, her independent thinking is less in her rein work. So I need to bring up her independent thinking a little bit more. This is way above, way more advanced than what you'll ever hear most people talking about when they're training spins or any maneuvers. So as I'm walking this maneuver, let's just ask her to steer right and let's see what happens. So if I steer right, I'm riding right, I'm riding right. So at this point right here, when I steered this away, she should have stepped into a spin and stayed in that spin until I asked her to do something else. She kind of put a little bit more effort in going right. Now she's kind of leaving. She put a little bit more effort into going right, but I want, when I steer in from this circle, I want that to mean spin. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to steer in and look, and I'm going to put a little lag on her, put a little bump, set her in a spin, and then I'm going to leave her alone. Not worried about if the spin isn't correct or not. Now we'll walk out. I'm not worried about the spin being correct. Not working on correct. I'm working on when I steer this way, you step into a spin. Once she steers into a spin and steps into it and stays in it, then I can work on some correctness. Right now, when I steer here, I want you to step into a spin. She's leaving there. I'm going to pull her back kind of hard because she started to leave the spin. And let's walk out. Good girl. Let's go to one-handed and see what happens. I'll reach down and I'll grab a rein whenever I need to. I want her to be walking this circle with her head to the inside. Now you notice I'm bumping a little bit. This is not a beginner horse. This is a horse that knows what I'm asking for. And let's walk out. That was better. So I'm going to be a little bit more, hey, your head's supposed to be here, because she knows your head is supposed to be here. Your head is supposed to be here. Now let's step around. All I'm doing, your head is supposed to be here. All I'm doing is opening my legs and putting neck rein on. Head is supposed to be here. And we'll walk out. She got a little bit of rhythm with her feet, so that's when we walked out. I'm gonna walk out and reward correctness. When she does it correct, we'll leave. Your head's supposed to be here. I'm riding forward with my body, touching her with my spurs to say go forward. Now let's ask her to step around again. Legs off, steer. She's on the wrong foot, I know, and talking's gonna mess her up. And let's walk forward. I put outside leg in the hip twice, I think, to get a little bit more impulsion. Get a little more impulsion, she's gonna swap legs. Head's over here. Head over here. And notice when I start my spin, I don't have any leg on. The only time I put leg on is when I needed to adjust her body position. Engage her hip. That's the only time I put leg on. Let's spin again. Legs off. Rein. Head over here. Head over here. Some effort. Head over here. Head over here. Head over here. Head over here. Figure it out. Figure it out. Step around again. And let's walk out. And we'll walk forward. I need more push, more impulsion. But she's generally staying in it, but she's bringing her head to the outside. Now let's go the other way. Now when I put this neck rein on, that head should go that way. That was better. My legs are just saying go forward. My rein is going to rein her in around. Legs off. And we'll walk forward. Better that way. Again, let's step around to the left. Head this way. Head this way. Legs off, steer. Head this way. Head that way. Leg doesn't mean leave. Leg means impulsion. I need impulsion around in the spin. There we go. Don't leave. And walk out. There we go. That was better. Go back to the right again. Like we're gonna. I know that's that video I recorded earlier. I talked about it getting cool tonight. Kind of cloudy off to the north. That might be the cool front starting to come through. I don't know about cooler, but we definitely could use some drier air. It's been really humid. pull her head over here. So she needs more work on that. She gets a little bit more impulsion. She's stepping around on the wrong foot because she doesn't have enough forward. She's backing around on the wrong foot. I needed her stepping around without pulling around to start with, and then an outside leg back when we're going this way to push the hip under so that this foot starts to step forward and stepping back. That's going to set her on the correct foot. She's always wanted to step back a little bit more than what I'd like. If she was a straight reiner, it would be a pretty big problem. But since she's primarily a cow horse, it's not as much of a problem. But it's still, she can still do better. So that's what I'll be working on with her for the next couple of rides. And anytime you ask your horse to do something, they should continue to do that until you ask them to do something else. You should not have to hold your horse in a position the whole time. I know when you're riding English riders, that's kind of what they do. They kind of hold in that frame, but good English riders will take the slack out and ask the horse to frame up and expect the horse to hold himself in the frame. The same way with Western riders, whether you're showing reining, cow horse, pleasure, whatever, we expect the horse to maintain that frame. And when you get the muscle built up, I spend so much time, all my videos, building muscle. That's what we're building muscle towards, that horse holding himself in frame for whatever maneuver we're asking him to do. So this is Ray Ray. I'll put a link up here to her other videos on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, Facebook don't let me do that on YouTube. Every horse has their own playlist. So her videos will be up here. There's quite a few of them. Until next time, thank you for watching.